yourself free from the chains of fate, Nephilim. But all will kneel before Lord Diablo.
Adria, when did you decide to betray us?
20 years ago, a great and terrible power drew me to Tristram. But Aiden, Leoric's eldest son, defeated that power and sought to contain it within his own flesh.
The Dark Wanderer.
It was Diablo I saw within him, and I pledged myself to his service. Now, at last, his grand design comes to fruition. Dear Leah, Deckard always suspected your true father was Diablo himself. And now, my daughter, you shall serve as his vessel. I live. But I am more than I once was. The 7 evils are now one within me. I am the prime evil. Well done, faithful Adria. Go now, until I call upon you again. Now, at last, to my true goal, the one that has always eluded me. The utter destruction of the high heavens. Even in the heart of heaven, angels can still feel fear.
My old enemy. You cannot hide from me, no matter what form you choose to wear. Let your true self be revealed. Diablo.
Adria has betrayed us and killed her own daughter. Leah was used as a host for Diablo's rebirth as the prime evil. Now all the power of hell answers to him alone. The high heavens themselves break under his assault. For the angels cannot withstand the depth of his corruption. Only I can.
Heavens, what have we done?
Imperius, you cannot mean to face Diablo again. Your wounds are barely healed.
The heavens burn. This is your fault, Tyrael. And you, Nephilim, look below and see what your kind has wrought.
Aspect of valor condemns us. This will be difficult.
The Diamond Gates have stood since the light first broke over the high heavens. Now they lie in ruins. Imperius is right. I am the cause of this.
Don't let his words deceive you. Diablo planned it all from the very beginning. You are not at fault.
Long ago, my brethren and I voted to decide the fate of man. I cast the final vote that spared you from extinction. Now humanity has birthed the prime.
No, we were betrayed, and now we must make amends. We must stand and fight. Isn't that why you became mortal? If you will not join me, I shall go on alone.
But you don't understand. Hope has been silenced.
Dire tidings indeed.
Gaze upon the destruction I have wrought. It will be the last thing you see. Iskato, destroy the Nephilim. I do not fear you, Nephilim. You'll find only death in this eternal realm.
I'm still waiting.
Trample your corpses. The shades will devour your soul.
I need more time.
You can defeat me, mortal. Every moment I delay you, I draw closer to my ultimate victory.
The ancient text
I'm still
describes
waiting.
the terror demons as unconquerable foes. Dreams of Diablo made flesh. They appear in shadow to torment their victims, and then, in shadow,
Not ready yet.
the mere sight of one drove a marauder into madness, leaving him screaming and clawing at his eyes until the end of his days.
I'm still waiting. Not ready yet.
To behold.
I am Ethereal, Archangel of Fate. It is my duty to record what is and what will be within the scroll of fate. But you, Nephilim, you are not in the scroll. Your fate is unwritten.
Then I shall try to make the best of it. Will you help me? Or stand and watch while the heavens fall to darkness?
Perhaps fate can be changed. Quickly then, Oriel, Archangel of Hope, has been captured by Rakanoth, the Lord of Despair.
I will free her. That should restore the faith of your brethren.
These are the Gardens of Hope. The Archangel Ariel cannot be far.
I had seen many warriors in my day, but only a scant few of them could face the might of an oppressor. This monster towers over the tallest barbarians and wields weapons crafted from hell-forged steel. They were last seen with Baal during his resurgence and left legions of dead men in their wake. So the subjugators have always been powerful demon sorcerers. They constantly sought to increase their standing in the bloodthirsty realms of hell. To this end, they imprisoned a score of massive Armadon, torturing and flaying them until the hell beasts would bear subjugators as riders. Together, the Mount and its master are nearly invincible.
Corruption blocks my path.
No one has seen an armored destroyer since Diablo was exiled from the burning hell centuries ago. Before then, they were the bulk of his army, and they crawled, thick as locusts over the face of their master's realm. Should the Lord of Terror ever return, I fear they would be his heralds.
Need more time.
Thrilling battle!
Yourself free from the chains of fate, Nephilim, but all will kneel before Lord Diablo.
My armies flow through the hell rifts. Heaven will be destroyed long before you set one foot into the Silver Spire.
Thank you, Nephilim. I hoped the scroll of fate was wrong, that harmony would once again fill this troubled realm. I see now that all hope lies in you.
We must make our own destiny from this day forward.
With my blessing, you can now dispel Diablo's corruption. It hides the rifts which bring his cursed servants to this hallowed place. The rifts must be closed.
We will not fail you.
Diablo nearly crushed the heavens by driving despair into the angels' hearts. But now I have restored hope to them, and yet Tyrael remains lost among the chaos. I fear for him, but I must go on to destroy Diablo's hell portals.
that a champion from the mortal world would light our darkest hour. Your courage and nobility shine out across this realm, blinding our enemies.
My thanks, Ariel. I will see to it that your song is never silenced again.
I know you will do all you can for this.
Tyrael needs your aid. He is weighed down with guilt about his role in Diablo's rebirth.
There is a shadow upon his heart, but it will pass. Remember, he chose to be a mortal, and he must overcome this despair as a mortal.
I fear there is not enough time for that. Diablo grows in power even as we speak.
Have faith in him. Of all the archangels, his light has always shone the brightest. In this our darkest hour, he will ensure that justice prevails.
What shall you do now?
Though the angelic host is scattered, we are not defeated. I will try to rally them as best I can.
Yes, they have always flocked to your call during times of crisis. Or, so I have heard.
Our histories have reached your people? That is indeed promising. I pray that this day will end in another tale of victory.
Can Diablo still be defeated?
Only in the light that lies within you, Nephilim. I will take heart from it and hope for your victory. The future is ever writing itself. Unknowable, just beyond sight and touch.
Only once in the history of Sanctuary has a Nephilim been as powerful as you. His name was Odysseum.
The man who sacrificed himself to save the world? I thought that was a fable for children.
He was no myth. Because of his noble sacrifice, I saw the inherent potential in your kind. As such, I voted with Ariel to spare mankind from annihilation.
And yet you both did nothing to help us all these years. I mean no disrespect. I know of your duties here. But my people are trapped in the eternal conflict as well. We have suffered endlessly. We still do.
I have seen enough to know that you speak the truth. Perhaps one day, humanity will find peace.
So you can see the future.
I see the myriad streams of possibility, all intertwining and weaving into one another. I can hear them echoing forward into eternity.
And yet you do nothing with your great knowledge.
I am not called to be a champion, as you are. My role is simply to observe.
Have you seen the fate of the Prophet?
I know of that name. But the one who bore it lived and died long before your time.
I see.
Does the scroll of fate say how this battle will end?
Doom and darkness. These heavens ruined. The angelic host broken. Diablo victorious.
Do you believe that?
As I have said, Nephilim, your destiny is unwritten. You alone may change these dark times.
Corruption was strongest northeast of here.
Is comprised of the 5 archangels who hold dominion over the high heavens. They determine the laws by which all angels must abide. Each of them embodies a pure aspect of creation. Valor, justice, hope, faith, and wisdom.
Vengeance!
Where is Tyrion? Fallen, broken. He knows the truth now. I will be victorious.
Not ready yet. I'm still waiting. Bleed, you filth!
Look upon these gardens. Now they seethe with the corruption of hell.
The demons come from Diablo's realm of terror and the burning hells. The gateway must be shut.
I need more time. I'm still waiting. I need more time. Do you want more?
You think to destroy the Rift Oculus? My fiends will tear you apart.
I am returning to town.
I thought I could make my wife's death mean something. It doesn't matter now, does it?
Yes, it does. More than ever, in fact. I can never succeed in this without your aid.
Right. Sure that's a comfort for Leah, now that she's gone too. Oh, I've been a fool. You don't get to make things right. This world isn't made for redemption. I'm sorry for what I said before. I was upset. I don't know what it is, but I feel better. Like things can be made right.
Your faith has returned, then?
Yes, that's it exactly. My wife would not have wanted me to wallow in my misery. She would have wanted me to do everything I could to help you win this battle. And you can win. I know that now.
When you have lived as long as I, you learn that life is filled with betrayal. But the cruelest always comes at the hands of those we love. I know it must be hard to think of other things, but now we must. All creation rests upon your shoulders.
You sound more serious than I have ever heard you.
Well, these are dark times. Even I must set apart thoughts of Dirge's jewel and dwell upon the fate of the world. But that doesn't mean you have to frown so. Hope. Do not look down, my friend. Even in the darkest of times, there is always hope. Hope for a better day. Hope for a new dawn. Or just hope for a good breakfast. You start small, then see what you can get. Do you think that Leah is lost forever?
Diablo consumed her. She is gone.
Do you not think Leah's soul is stronger than that? but then sometimes I forget that you have not seen everything that I have seen.
You always dodge around the truth. Who are you?
What am I? I am covetous Shen, of course. No more, no less. To some that has meant one thing, to others another.
When will you give me a real answer?
When the sun sets in the east and the shore swallows the tide. When the moon smiles upon the day and the blind man sees once again.
You knew this was coming, didn't you?
Of course, Chelsea.
How could you know this and let everyone die? You could have saved hundreds of lives.
That's the point of the future, love. It keeps coming. You don't win a duel by blocking the first blow and going home.
So you let Leah die.
I had to. Diablo was always going to come back. But now you are here to stop him. And in your grief and rage, you will, my Chelsea. So, now you know. The Nephilim are not in the Scroll of Fate. Heard it from Fate himself. You can write your own destiny.
If I can write my own destiny, how can you see my future?
Perhaps I have my own Nephilim powers, eh? That, and you are quite predictable.
There has been much debate among the Horodrim regarding the shadow vermin. Some scholars believe that these wraith-like foes are formed from concentrated demonic energy, while others believe they are the souls of humans, corrupted by Diablo. They glide through the darkness as easily as water, ready to smother their unwary
Need more
prey.
time. I'm still waiting.
I will release from my suffering.
Not ready yet. Need more time. Still waiting.
Leave, you filth!
Not ready yet. I'm still waiting.
That was just a taste!
Not ready yet. Need more time.
I draw closer to victory, Nephilim. You are too late, just as you always have been.
I'm still waiting. Not ready yet. I need more time.